First and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to you. How about Shimi Hawashai, Bashim Akapadash, double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone, the rule and teach well. Peace of salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. This lesson is just pretty much going to be an update. I just ran into, was just skimming through some articles or whatnot, ran into this one, and just wanted to give hey, we at the end, so I'm trying to get as many updates on this as possible to see when it hits. Of course, you see what's on the screen. The Neuralink receives approval to begin clinical trial in Canada on brain implant. So I just wanted to give news on the MOTB because we're getting closer and closer to this becoming, the ultimate goal for Esau is to make this mandatory. I have Job, the 20th chapter, lined up right now in Revelation, the 13th chapter lined up. So we're going to go through some of those verses and scripts and get some understanding, but also the main understanding is that this is coming, and this is something that we have to repel as best as possible. You have to ask the Lord to put the Spirit on you to ultimately defend yourself from this mandatory thing that's coming down the pipeline here soon. They're going to do it to the pretty much the immigrants and things of that nature. They're going to use a whole bunch of different type of scenarios and excuses on why you need to do this. But ultimately, there's a new system that's about to roll in. It's going to social credit, social whatever, all the way down to what you can and can't buy, as we're going to get in the scripts. So again, this is from Moby Health News. Neuralink receives approval to begin clinical trial in Canada on brain chips. So Elon Musk Neuralink gets a green light by Health Canada to perform the first trial outside of the U.S. So they're starting to make it that not just national, but going global with it. Becoming geo with it. So ultimately that's the whole point of the term NWO. That acronym, it means New World Order. So of course this is going to spread like wildfire to all these other countries, just like the truth spread. So this is their way of combating the truth. And really the MOTB is Esau's way of being like, look, Lord, the Israelites took this and they're going off. You see what they're doing. They're not fit to be the chosen people. But ultimately this was written that he was going to try to do this and increase his enterprise. But like we're going to get in Job 20, he's going to fail. So it says Elon Musk Neuralink gets green light by Health Canada to perform the first trial outside of the U.S. of its brain-computer implant and robot technology. So it says Elon Musk's brain-computer interface implant startup, Neuralink, has received approval from the Health Canada to perform clinical trial on its N1 brain implant and R1 robot. It says, which is used to place the implant into the brain. So I don't know, I've seen it, but how the process works, you can go on YouTube or Google or whatever and type in the process and how they actually implant this particular C-hip inside the brain. Quite frankly, when I look at it, it's it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're literally cutting into your skull. So it says the Canadian Precise Robotical Implant Brain Computer Interface, or CAN Prime, study will be performed by University Health Network, UHN, hospital at its Toronto Western Hospital. So the CAN Prime will assess the safety of the company's N1 implant, designed to allow individuals to control the computer or mobile device using their mind, in the company's R1 surgical robot used to place each of the 64 threads of the N1 implant into the patient's brain. So pretty much what they're doing is implanting these 64 threads inside of the brain that's going to pretty much pick up like electronic signals from the brain. So the brain is telling the implant what to do. That's why we saw some paraplegic, Stephen Hawking's motherfucker playing goddamn Mario Kart or whatever with his mind. Or what, I think earlier last year. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm saying earlier last year. It's 2025. So it says The trial will elevate the N1 and R1 robot in patients with, um, I don't know how to say those two words, but y'all get the point. It is targeting Canadian residents with cervical spinal cord injuries or neurological disease, ALS, who also have a life expectancy of at least 12 months. So they're the guinea pigs, so they're working on people, those people who have a life expectancy of like 12 months. They're like, I mean, shit, I'm gonna fucking die anyway. So this goes to show you that people are gonna be willing to line up to take this, C-hip. So this is Revelation chapter 13 and 16. It says, and he causes all. Matter of fact, before I bring this out, hold on. I told you to fucking butcher that. There's something I want here. Yeah. This is Revelation chapter 16 and 14. It says, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles. All right. So as you know, we're taking everything back to you line everything. You can line the end with the beginning with the end. Things are, matter of fact, let's just get that precept 2 in Ecclesiastes. Okay. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. It says, the thing that hath been, I'm going to read it slow. The thing that hath been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. So again, the thing that hath been, history, it is that which shall be. So the first part, history, and it is that which shall be, repeats itself. That's what it's saying. History repeats itself. It says, in that which is done, so the things that were done, is that shall be done. It's going to be done again. All right? So while I'm bringing this out is what I was mentioning in the book of Exodus, when Moses was going up to Pharaoh and working his miracles in front of Pharaoh, the evil magistrates of Pharaoh were working their evils and miracles back at Moses. So the same thing is happening here in this quote unquote modern time. Okay, so going back to that in Revelation the 16th chapter, the word for miracle in the Greek,
Strong's G 4592, semeion,
and that means a sign, mark, or token. It says that by which a person or a thing is distinguished from others and is known. Esau is going to be distinguished and known for dropping this certain type of technology, which, god dang it, the credit card is a miracle. The credit card is a miracle because at first you have to, let's just take it back to like the Silk Road with trading. Yeah, I'll trade you some gold for, a pair of silk pants, or okay, now I got these silk pants, I can trade up to something bigger and better. I'll trade you these silk pants for this house or something like that, because things had its worth and carried you a lot further than what it does now. So trading is ultimately different because you can just walk around with a credit card and go to the grocery store and tap your card on a system and walk out with some food. That's a miracle. Explain this to somebody back in 1793. I'm just picking a random date. Explain what I just explained right now to someone back in 1793. They'll be clusterfucked in the mind. Like, what are you talking? What is this magic you speak of? You'd probably be burned at the stake for being a witch or a warlock. You know what I'm saying? It's a miracle. So he's ushering in this MOTB, and it's We're working a miracle, and he's trying to combat the miracles that we're working right now. But ours is going to intensify, and he's going to intensify on his end. All right. So it says a sign, prodigy, an unusual occurrence. The MOTB is going to be an unusual occurrence to people. 2020, the P-demic. I'm gonna start calling that the P Diddy. Okay, the P-demic, the P Diddy that happened in 2020. That was an unusual occurrence because you see how people reacted. You know, we haven't seen something like that since the bubonic goddamn plague. You know, and now we got this H5N1 or the bird flu, if I said the terminology correctly, going on, which can hike into something even worse than what it was or what it is, and that could actually be something. We could actually see people coughing up blood and bleeding from their eyes and ears and shit, and dropping dead right before our eyes. I did a lesson not like a year or two back, pretty much saying, don't be surprised the people next to you that that you knew or that that you work with start dropping dead. Your fucking manager at your job just, she's not going to make it in because she's currently in the hospital. It's like, oh shit. Oh crap. Your fucking manager. I don't care. But, it's someone that you were working with. You may have been at the job for 2-3 years. Manager just dropped dead. So Esau is going to work his miracles. All right, so it says Revelation 16:14 again says, "For they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth, in of the whole world, to gather them to battle the great to battle." Let me reread. Revelation 16:14 says, "For they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth, and of the whole world, to gather to the battle of the great day of God Almighty." So yes, they're bringing these devices in order to combat with the Lord. All right, so now let's go back to Revelation 13:16. It says, "And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." So exactly, that's telling you what this MOTB is, okay? And ultimately, they're going to use this in a sense of, oh, it's for medicinal purposes or medical purposes for people who are, may have lost a limb, or people who maybe you can't function correctly as a normal person, or like this article said, ALS, neurological issues. Now they can control certain things they never could have once used with this implant. But ultimately, it's a controlling device, and they're just using that as an excuse to implant these people. And they're test dummies. They're test dummies. We just read it. People who have a life expectancy of 12 more months to live, so another year to live. Of course they're going to wing it and go off on a limb. Well, fuck it. I'm about to die anyway. Yeah, experiment on me. For the greater good, for the greater cause. So this brings me to Job, the 20th chapter. Now I'm going to end this lesson off here. And that is my update of what's going on with the MOTB. So this is Job, the 20th chapter. Right before he fills his belly. Job 20. Yeah, Job. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read Job 20 and 5, and then skip down to verse 23. Okay, Job 20 and 5. It says, "The triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment." Okay, so he's gonna try to complete his enterprise, but it's gonna be of a short pace, just like it says in Revelation the 12th chapter, because he knoweth but he have a short time. Therefore, we're seeing sloppy work that he's putting out there. Now, verse 23 it says, when he is about to fill his belly. So he's about to fill it. You ever ate and was overly full or about to be full? You still ate though. So Esau's still gonna eat. So a lot of people are still gonna get hipped up. You know what I'm saying? Just like a lot of people went and got that Welch's grape juice in their system. it says it says the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. You got to understand. It says while he is eating. So that is the part of the temptation. You got to pray to the Lord that you are able to repel this temptation that's about to hit the whole world. You're not excluded because you are in the world. So you got to pray to the Lord that he keeps you from this temptation. Okay? So that's all I got for you here today on an update for the MOTB. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Achakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, of salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Till the next time, we'll say shalom, and like always, repent, for Yahweh Shai is coming back sooner than what me and you believed. All right, shalom.